Welcome to Soulverse. This is your sacred space to breathe, release, and reconnect. Each day brings its own emotional weight, and each day, you deserve to let it go. These daily emotional detox affirmations are here to help you gently clear your inner world. You will hear each affirmation twice, once from me, and once for you to repeat. Breathe with me. Speak with me. Let these words become your truth. Let this moment become your healing. Let's begin. I release what I no longer need. I release what I no longer need. I let go of the heaviness I didn't ask to carry. I let go of the heaviness I didn't ask to carry. I exhale emotional residue from yesterday. I exhale emotional residue from yesterday. I breathe in peace. I breathe in peace. I breathe out tension. I breathe out tension. I do not need to hold on to pain to prove I'm strong. I do not need to hold on to pain to prove I'm strong. Strength is knowing when to let go. Strength is knowing when to let go. I give myself permission to feel. I give myself permission to feel. I give myself permission to release. I give myself permission to release. Tears are not weakness, they are cleansing. Tears are not weakness, they are cleansing. My emotions are valid. My emotions are valid. But they do not control me. That they do not control me. I observe them with love. I observe them with love. And I let them move through me. And I let them move through me. Like waves that rise and fall. Like waves that rise and fall. I am not drowning, I am floating. I am not drowning, I am floating. I am safe to feel. I am safe to feel. I am safe to let go. I am safe to let go. I am safe to begin again. I am safe to begin again. I make room for new joy. I make room for new joy. I make space for fresh energy. I make space for fresh energy. I cleanse my mind with loving thoughts. I cleanse my mind with loving thoughts. I purify my heart with truth. I purify my heart with truth. I no longer carry what doesn't belong to me. I no longer carry what doesn't belong to me. Not guilt, not shame, not fear, not shame, not fear. I leave them at the door. I leave them at the door. I choose peace over reactivity. I choose peace over reactivity. I choose calm over chaos. I choose calm over chaos. I am allowed to be light. I am allowed to be light. I am allowed to be soft. I am allowed to be soft. I am allowed to feel better. I am allowed to feel better. I am allowed to rise. I am allowed to rise. Each breath is a reset. Each breath is a reset. Each morning is a new invitation. Each morning is a new invitation. Today, I will not carry what I released yesterday. Today, I will not carry what I released yesterday. I let it stay gone. I let it stay gone. I cleanse my energy with intention. I cleanse my energy with intention. I protect my peace with grace. I protect my peace with grace. I start this day fresh. I start this day fresh. I start this day free. I start this day free. I start this day whole. I start this day whole. I start this day loved. I start this day loved. I release other people's energy from my space. I release other people's energy from my space. I send it back with love. I send it back with love. I clear the emotional clutter. I clear the emotional clutter. I return to my center. I return to my center. I am grounded in myself. I am grounded in myself. I am rooted in peace. I am rooted in peace. I no longer absorb the chaos around me. I no longer absorb the chaos around me. I am not a sponge for pain. I am not a sponge for pain. I am a vessel for healing. I am a vessel for healing. My emotions move through me, not into me. My emotions move through me, not into me. I am not stuck. I am not stuck. I am evolving. I am evolving. I am not who I was yesterday. I am not who I was yesterday. I am softer. I am softer. I am wiser. I am wiser. I am more aligned. I am more aligned. I am not defined by the weight I once carried. I am not defined by the weight I once carried. I am not bound by emotional residue. I am not bound by emotional residue. I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Then I let it pass. Then I let it pass. I choose flow over force. I choose flow over force. I do not need to hold it all. I do not need to hold it all. It is safe to rest. It is safe to rest. It is safe to reset. It is safe to reset. It is safe to be gentle with myself. It is safe to be gentle with myself. I release the guilt of needing space. I release the guilt of needing space. I honor my healing pace. I honor my healing pace. I trust my internal rhythms. I trust my internal rhythms. I allow my heart to unclench. I allow my heart to unclench. I allow my mind to soften. I allow my mind to soften. I am not responsible for carrying everything. I am not responsible for carrying everything. I set down what was never mine. I set down what was never mine. I forgive myself for emotional buildup. I forgive myself for emotional buildup. I didn't know how to release. I didn't know how to release. Now I do. Now I do. And I give myself grace. And I give myself grace. I choose lightness. I choose lightness. I choose emotional clarity. I choose emotional clarity. I make space for calm thoughts. I make space for calm thoughts. I make room for love-based choices. I make room for love-based choices. I do not have to react. I do not have to react. I can respond with peace. I can respond with peace. I choose to detox from fear. I choose to detox from fear. I choose to detox from anger. I choose to detox from anger. I choose to detox from old sadness. I choose to detox from old sadness. I thank those emotions. I thank those emotions. And I let them go. And I let them go. I hold only what uplifts me. I hold only what uplifts me. I feel more open. I feel more open. More free. More free. More alive. More alive. More me. More me. I trust my body to process emotion. I trust my body to process emotion. I trust my soul to find relief. I trust my soul to find relief. Every day I wake up clearer. Every day I wake up clearer. Every night I sleep lighter. Every night I sleep lighter. I no longer store pain in my body. I no longer store pain in my body. I let it move. I let it move. I let it leave. I let it leave. I let it transform. I let it transform. I am the alchemist of my emotions. I am the alchemist of my emotions. I turn pain into power. I turn pain into power. I turn fear into faith. I turn fear into faith. I turn resentment into release. I turn resentment into release. I start each day clean. I start each day clean. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I am emotionally light. I am emotionally light. I am emotionally present. I am emotionally present. I am emotionally renewed. I am emotionally renewed. I am safe to feel. I am safe to feel. I am safe to let go. I am safe to let go. I am safe to start fresh. I am safe to start fresh. Today is a new beginning. Today is a new beginning. I welcome it. I welcome it. I receive it. I receive it. I celebrate it. I celebrate it. I am free. I am free. I let go of the pressure to be okay all the time. I let go of the pressure to be okay all the time. I allow myself to be human. I allow myself to be human. I allow myself to breathe without guilt. I allow myself to breathe without guilt. I don't have to explain my healing. I don't have to explain my healing. I don't have to rush my process. I don't have to rush my process. I am not behind. I am not behind. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I honor how far I've come. I honor how far I've come. I release the need to fix everything. I release the need to fix everything. I trust life to meet me where I am. I trust life to meet me where I am. I allow peace to be enough. I allow peace to be enough. I allow quiet to be sacred. I allow quiet to be sacred. I let go of expectations that drain me. I let go of expectations that drain me. I release emotional debt. I release emotional debt. I don't owe pain anything. I don't owe pain anything. I don't owe shame anything. I don't owe shame anything. I breathe in forgiveness. I breathe in forgiveness. I breathe out regret. I breathe out regret. I forgive myself for what I held on to. I forgive myself for what I held on to. I forgive myself for what I didn't yet know. I forgive myself for what I didn't yet know. I am healing at my own pace. I am healing at my own pace. I am growing at my own rhythm. I am growing at my own rhythm. My emotions are visitors. My emotions are visitors. They don't live here. They don't live here. I can greet them. I can greet them. Then let them leave. Then let them leave. I don't need to be afraid of my feelings. I don't need to be afraid of my feelings. They come to teach, not punish. They come to teach, not punish. I listen without judgment. I listen without judgment. Then I let go. Then I let go. I detach from the pain that is not mine. I detach from the pain that is not mine. I give back the weight that never belonged to me. I give back the weight that never belonged to me. I no longer shrink to survive. I no longer shrink to survive. I expand to thrive. I expand to thrive. I clear emotional space for joy. I clear emotional space for joy. For fun. For fun. For love. For love. For peace. For peace. I detox from comparison. I detox from comparison. I detox from resentment. I detox from resentment. I detox from fear of rejection. I detox from fear of rejection. I choose to be emotionally honest. I choose to be emotionally honest. I choose to be emotionally light. I choose to be emotionally light. My spirit feels lighter already. My spirit feels lighter already. My nervous system is calming. My nervous system is calming. My thoughts are softening. My thoughts are softening. My chest is opening. My chest is opening. My mind is clearing. My mind is clearing. My soul is stretching. My soul is stretching. My breath is deeper. My breath is deeper. I feel safe with myself. I feel safe with myself. I feel at home in my own heart. I feel at home in my own heart. I return to this moment. I return to this moment. This is my place of peace. This is my place of peace. This is where I release. This is where I release. This is where I renew. This is where I renew. I deserve to feel clear. I deserve to feel clear. I deserve to feel whole. I deserve to feel whole. And I do. And I do. I honor the emotions I once silenced. I honor the emotions I once silenced. I give voice to what I once buried. I give voice to what I once buried. I create space to feel it all. I create space to feel it all. And to let it pass through. And to let it pass through. I do not fear the waves inside me. I do not fear the waves inside me. I trust they will not drown me. I trust they will not drown me. I am learning to float. I am learning to float. I am learning to flow. I am learning to flow. I no longer bottle up my truth. I no longer bottle up my truth. I release it with kindness. I release it with kindness. I deserve freedom from emotional pressure. I deserve freedom from emotional pressure. I do not need to carry everything alone. I do not need to carry everything alone. My soul is strong, but not made for constant strain. My soul is strong, but not made for constant strain. I choose grace over grit. I choose grace over grit. I release the belief that I must suffer to be strong. I release the belief that I must suffer to be strong. I am allowed to feel joy without guilt. I am allowed to feel joy without guilt. I give myself permission to laugh again. I give myself permission to laugh again. To smile, to smile, to dance, to dance, to breathe, to breathe, to be, to be. Every emotion I acknowledge softens its grip. Every emotion I acknowledge softens its grip. I thank my heart for surviving. I thank my heart for surviving. I thank my mind for protecting me. I thank my mind for protecting me. I thank my body for holding me. I thank my body for holding me. Now, I give them all permission to rest. Now, I give them all permission to rest. I let go of internal chaos. I let go of internal chaos. I welcome inner stillness. I welcome inner stillness. My peace does not depend on the world outside. My peace does not depend on the world outside. It lives within me. It lives within me. And I return to it now. And I return to it now. I am emotionally aligned. I am emotionally aligned. I release outdated stories. I release outdated stories. I let go of the lies I once believed. I let go of the lies I once believed. I am not too much. I am not too much. I am not broken. I am not broken. I am not behind. I am not behind. I am healing in ways I never could before. I am healing in ways I never could before. I'm showing up for myself in love. I'm showing up for myself in love. In devotion. In devotion. In truth. In truth. Today, I give myself an emotional reset. Today, I give myself an emotional reset. I let go of guilt I've outgrown. I let go of guilt I've outgrown. I let go of shame that was never mine. I let go of shame that was never mine. I make room for grace. I make room for grace. I make room for clarity. I make room for clarity. I make room for myself. I make room for myself. I am not here to suppress my feelings. I am not here to suppress my feelings. I am here to honor them. I am here to honor them. And to rise above them when I'm ready. And to rise above them when I'm ready. My heart is healing. My heart is healing. My energy is renewing. My energy is renewing. My spirit is rising. My spirit is rising. I feel my soul unclench. I feel my soul unclench. I feel my chest expand. I feel my chest expand. I feel more present in my body. I feel more present in my body. More steady. More steady. More true. More true. I do not run from my emotions. I do not run from my emotions. I meet them with love. I meet them with love. I hold them like children. I hold them like children. And I soothe them until they're ready to go. And I soothe them until they're ready to go. I'm proud of myself for showing up. I am proud of myself for showing up. I am proud of myself for choosing softness. I am proud of myself for choosing softness. I am proud of myself for growing through pain. I am proud of myself for growing through pain. I am proud of the healing I do in silence. I am proud of the healing I do in silence. The kind no one sees. The kind no one sees. But I feel it. But I feel it. I am lighter than I've ever been. I am lighter than I've ever been. And I welcome this version of me. And I welcome this version of me. I am not the wounds that happened to me. I am not the wounds that happened to me. I am the healing that is happening through me. I am the healing that is happening through me. I release the emotional weight I've carried for too long. I release the emotional weight I've carried for too long. I do not need to punish myself with memories. I do not need to punish myself with memories. I'm allowed to feel peace even when the past wasn't peaceful. I'm allowed to feel peace even when the past wasn't peaceful. I do not owe my old pain a place in my new day. I do not owe my old pain a place in my new day. I cleanse my inner world of bitterness. I cleanse my inner world of bitterness. I release the need to prove my worth to anyone. I release the need to prove my worth to anyone. My self-worth is not on trial. My self-worth is not on trial. I choose to emotionally detox from unworthiness. I choose to emotionally detox from unworthiness, from comparison, from criticism, from inner noise. I trust in the silence that follows my release. I trust in the silence that follows my release. I breathe more freely with each moment. I breathe more freely with each moment. I do not force my healing. I do not force my healing. I allow it to unfold with grace. I allow it to unfold with grace. Every exhale clears out pain. Every exhale clears out pain. Every inhale fills me with calm. Every inhale fills me with calm. I am safe with my emotions. I am safe with my emotions. I treat them as sacred signals. I treat them as sacred signals. Not enemies. Not enemies. I am safe in this body. I am safe in this body. I am safe in this breath. I am safe in this breath. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I detox from the illusion that I have to do it all. I detox from the illusion that I have to do it all. I release the urge to control what is not mine. I release the urge to control what is not mine. I allow things to be as they are. I allow things to be as they are. I rest in the arms of acceptance. I rest in the arms of acceptance. I clear my spirit from judgment. I clear my spirit from judgment, from harshness, from self-neglect, I speak to myself with kindness now. I speak to myself with kindness now. With honesty, with hope. I am emotionally responsible. I am emotionally responsible. But I am no longer emotionally overloaded. I give myself permission to disconnect from chaos. I reconnect with clarity. I let my nervous system reset. I let my heart recalibrate. I no longer rehearse pain in my thoughts. I visualize peace instead. I practice peace with every breath. I invite harmony into my inner world. I release everything I was never meant to carry. And I return to what truly matters. Joy, grace, presence, love. I love myself enough to heal. I love myself enough to release the past. I love myself enough to choose light. I love myself enough to keep growing. My growth is quiet but real. My healing is slow but sacred. Every step I take toward peace matters. I am building an inner world I can live in. And it begins right here. Right now. With this breath. With this choice. I am whole. I am grounded. I am free. I let go of what no longer feeds my soul. I no longer cling to what drains me. My emotions are valid, but they don't define me. I am more than my pain. I am the peace rising beneath it. I release old emotional habits that kept me stuck. I release old emotional habits that kept me stuck. I welcome new patterns that nurture my well-being. I welcome new patterns that nurture my well-being. I do not need to revisit wounds to prove I've healed. I do not need to revisit wounds to prove I've healed. I am allowed to move forward. I'm allowed to move forward. I am not betraying the past by letting go. I am not betraying the past by letting go. I'm honoring the future by making space. I'm honoring the future by making space. I let myself feel what I once avoided. I let myself feel what I once avoided. And I let it pass through like a wave. And I let it pass through like a wave. I am strong enough to sit with discomfort. I am strong enough to sit with discomfort. Because I trust what's on the other side. Because I trust what's on the other side. Release is not abandonment. Release is not abandonment. Release is sacred. Release is sacred. I detox from the pain of unrealistic expectations. I detox from the pain of unrealistic expectations. I release the pressure to always be okay. I release the pressure to always be okay. I can be honest with myself. I can be honest with myself. I can be soft without being weak. I can be soft without being weak. I let go of urgency. I let go of urgency. I slow down and breathe. I slow down and breathe. I soften my inner dialogue. I soften my inner dialogue. I speak to myself like someone I love. I speak to myself like someone I love. I no longer fight my emotions. I no longer fight my emotions. I flow with them. I flow with them. They rise and fall. They rise and fall. But I remain. But I remain. Rooted. Rooted. Held. Held. I acknowledge the emotional residue I've carried. I acknowledge the emotional residue I've carried. And I wash it away with compassion. And I wash it away with compassion. I cleanse my heart of fear. I cleanse my heart of fear. I cleanse my mind of harshness. I cleanse my mind of harshness. I cleanse my spirit of heaviness. I cleanse my spirit of heaviness. I am made for emotional balance. I am made for emotional balance. Not chaos. Not chaos. I allow stillness to enter. I allow stillness to enter. I let my nervous system settle. I let my nervous system settle. I no longer operate from survival. I no longer operate from survival. I operate from love. I operate from love. From awareness. From awareness. From care. From care. I listen to my inner child. I listen to my inner child. I give them space to be heard. I give them space to be heard. And I let them know they are safe now. And I let them know they are safe now. I validate my younger self. I validate my younger self. And I assure them of peace. And I assure them of peace. I release attachment to emotional chaos. I release attachment to emotional chaos. And I allow ease to guide me. And I allow ease to guide me. Ease is not weakness. Ease is not weakness. Ease is wisdom. Ease is wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. I no longer numb my feelings. I no longer numb my feelings. I feel and heal. I feel and heal. I rise and reset. I rise and reset. Every day is a fresh chance to detox. Every day is a fresh chance to detox. To unhook from what weighs me down. To unhook from what weighs me down. To connect with what lifts me up. To connect with what lifts me up. One, choose energy that restores me. One, choose energy that restores me. Thoughts that support me. Thoughts that support me. Words that uplift me. Words that uplift me. I honor my emotional needs. I honor my emotional needs. I meet myself with care. I meet myself with care. I soothe my soul with truth. I soothe my soul with truth. And I walk forward with lightness. And I walk forward with lightness. You've done something powerful today. You've taken time to tend to your emotions with care, to release the old, to make space for peace, Let your heart be proud of this moment. Let your nervous system feel the calm you've created. And remember, you don't have to carry what isn't yours. You don't have to hold on to what no longer heals. You are safe. You are supported. You are free. Come back to this practice anytime you need to reset. Until next time, this is Soul Verse. Be gentle with yourself.